play in the same division, but that hasn't stopped these two teams from becoming big-time rivals. This figures to be one of the great games on the NFL regular season docket this year. It's the Steelers going up against the Eagles. So with kickoff approaching...
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. Roethlisberger on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. On your screen now, here are the offensive starters. At wideout, Antonio Brown is certainly someone that the defense always has to account for.
Without a doubt, a true #1 receiver. It doesn't matter to him how defenses want to cover him. He sees it as a challenge and knows how to defeat him.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And he's got the AFC leader in receiving yards last year, Antonio Brown. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be third down. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Now the Steelers' second-year punter. This is Australian-born Jordan Berry. Back deep is Darren Sproles. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Automatic first down.
Watch the run, watch the run.
On first down, Wentz. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was looking for Matthews that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
This one brought in by Dorial Green-Beckham. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Throwing on first is Wentz. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball. 3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. He's got his man on the crossing route. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
And that was a nice catch, and if the goal was to get into field goal range, it certainly appears that they accomplished that.
Well, and sometimes that's what you dial up in these situations, right, when you want 3?
Yep, the goal was to get into field goal territory, even though it'll be a long attempt. I think they accomplished that.
And sometimes you have plays for that. It's not always a first down when you want 3. Get a little bit closer, making it easier shot.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to concede to the defense, and they know what you're trying to get done, and to try and get any more than that is almost folly. Take what you can get, maybe have an opportunity to put 3 points on the board. For a guy who went to college as a quarterback, Ryan Matthews has turned into quite the power runner. If he could only stay healthy, but his numbers would be huge, I think.
His numbers so far, 2 times over 1,000 yards with the Chargers, 5 years there now in his 2nd year with the Eagles. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Lawrence Timmons. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football, and at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Benny Logan in there on the tackle. On 2nd down, Williams. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Brought down by Leonis McKelvin. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down. They run. It's Williams. And he showed a nice little juke, but then the window quickly closed. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Eagles defense able to hold. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. They begin the drive with Ryan Matthews. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And, Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
Here's Wentz to throw. And he connects with Ertz. 8 yards there and a 1st down. Wentz now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bud Dupree, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Wentz now to throw. Green Beckham has it over the middle. The 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dorial Green Beckham, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes the Eagles defense. They work their way back onto the field. And an important stop in a tight game their last time.
Always important to stop them. We know that. But as you noted, in a tight game, so much more critical to get it done, and that's exactly what they did.
And they'll be trying to do that once more here. We'll see who wins the battle. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge. Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play, close things down inside. Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Wentz. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the veteran left-footed punter Donnie Jones to kick it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And he's got his man on the comebacker. A good pickup there at 22.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd down now after the pass completion. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down at 5 here to start things out. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Josh Huff, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
That's just flat out a terrific play because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down. That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
Now Roethlisberger, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Every time I see a hitch pattern dropped, I go back to the combine because there's a drill that they use all the time that's called the gauntlet drill, where a receiver catches the ball and just works his way straight down the line and catches it from different sides. And the problem with that drill is that you don't actually have to secure the catch. You just kind of catch it, drop it immediately, and keep moving. And sometimes that shows up on plays like this.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Throwing now is Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here's Sproles. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here's Roethlisberger. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Face mask penalty. And, Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Roethlisberger. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. So now 3rd and goal. Will the defense bring some extra pressure here? And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This a 33-yard attempt.
Okay, offense, you're getting down close, but it's still just the 2nd quarter. I say take the 3 points. Plenty of game left to play.
So a good kick that time, and he's able to redeem himself from the previous miss.
And fortunately for him, he got the chance to do that not long after missing the first time. Sometimes a whole game goes by, and you don't get that chance at all. So you keep it with you until the next time you take the field.
Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well.
Delay of game, offense. Still first down.
Time running out here on the play clock. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on them.
Delay of game, offense. Still first down.
Now it's Sproles. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Again, they'll run it. Again, it's Sproles. Spinning again. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific execution and done with a lot of enthusiasm.
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage. Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. A chance for us again to look at this Pittsburgh defense. And the interception the last time, their third takeaway of the game, Charles.
They're just flocking to the football so well. And not only are they doing that, they're making big-time plays and taking it away from them. Big hits, big plays. They're looking very good in this ball game.
You said flocking, flying to the football. Coaches always use that, don't they?
They really do. It's almost as it goes back to the old, when they click off the frame at the end of a play, they want to see all 11 defensive guys in that picture.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Throwing on first is Wentz. Left side caught by Matthews. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry up.
Here we go. Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And Matthews makes the ground. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Matthews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're receiving.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This will be fielded at the 6. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And the Steelers set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you can just put the ball on it and then let him run.
Williams loses the football. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers defense getting ready here for this next possession. They are down on the scoreboard as we begin the second half and looking to avoid a bigger deficit.
And I could just hear the coaches now. I can hear the head coach. Guys, first 5 minutes. First series of the second half. Offense or defense, you've got to set the tone.
They'll try to set that tone here.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2nd down following the run. The play clock's running down.
Let's go.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. A dump off to Sproles. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Wentz now on first down. And he fires one incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in a running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. Wentz will try again on second down. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Wentz again. And this is Hurts with it, right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
They go play action for Matthews. Now Wentz. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Play action to Sproles. Wentz. Aguilar has it. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
After the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. We put our attention now on the Eagles' defense. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Here's Roethlisberger, firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Roethlisberger will throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And caught right side, Green. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On third down, Roethlisberger. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. His pass caught at the 4. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, from what we've seen thus far, this is not a formula for winning football. When you have more turnovers than points scored, that's a tough way to try and win a game.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And last time wasn't pretty. Jordan Matthews all by himself. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Matthews, 98 yards. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And that's the type of play that'll give your sideline some juice, a long touchdown pass.
And it's like a bolt of lightning, isn't it? That suddenness of that play brings everyone to their feet in the stadium, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Give him credit for making that type of a play call, even more credit for how they executed it.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now working their way back onto the field, the Eagles defense. That interception the last go-around when they were out there, 4 turnovers now for this unit. Pretty impressive.
And how happy are they to actually run back on the field? Most of the time, defenses want to get off the field, but when you picked off 4 passes,
they want to stay out.
They want to stay out there and not just pad their stats, but really give themselves a game to remember and a game to play off of the rest of the season.
We're number 5 now. Now Ben going to give it to Williams. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
While there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity map to go out the window, they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Williams. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. He was looking to hit Ryan Matthews there out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and short.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
Now Ryan Matthews on 3rd down. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Brandon, this is why play callers get the big bucks. This wasn't a 4th and inches call. You get into situations like 4th and 3, 4th and 4. You got a tough decision to make. Very gutsy play here, and they pick up the first down.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
They'll need to get the play off quickly.
All right, here we go. Green, 30.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
Now let's go.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field. That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Play clock winding down. They come out here in the eye. It's a toss right. Ryan Matthews. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
Toss play to Sproles. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Darren Sproles, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
She's singing too.
Oh, she's
on like the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Everyone's looking for the big runs, the explosive runs, the 20 to 30-yard plays. But anytime you're picking up good yardage and setting yourself up on down and distance, offenses love that too.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. 2nd down, 8. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for Philadelphia, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back.